Thank you, Direk. Alden!
Ayos po, magandang gabi po. Excited po kami to be here tonight. It's been a while. Parang kailan lang yung last MMFF, Pasko na naman po ulit. Pero we're very happy po that we were able to create Paskuhan at syempre higit sa lahat para po sa pamilya. So, tulungan niyo kami mag ng positive words about the film and maraming salamat po for being here.
Thank you, Alden. Of course, Ate Showbiz!
Good evening, everyone. Salamat. Binigyan niyo kami ng oras na yun. Alam namin na medyo may laban malakas sa lugar sa Cuneta ngayon. So, traffic talaga. But thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. We're very proud of our movie. We saw the whole thing just a few nights ago. Yeah. I'm very proud to present it to all of you and of course the movie going public.
Ayan. Okay. For the very first time, ipapalabas natin ang full trailer.
Let's go!
Ng A Family of Two! Hindi mo nakita? Ito na. Sabay-sabay natin panoorin. Let's watch this. Wala pa, Miles!
Kung wala na yun, kaya naman ito, happiness ko to. Kaya
Pero gusto ko lang naman kasi talaga mag-enjoy.
Family of Two, a mother and son story, an official entry to the MMFF 2023.
Grabe! Okay. Alam ko, I'm sure our friends from the press, marami nang gustong itanong sa inyong lahat. Pero siguro, I just wanna say first that Cynico coming from a success of Family Matters last year, Alden coming from the success of 5 breakups and a romance, Arishawi coming from a success of Dear Heart concert. Ano yung mindset nyo coming into this Metro Manila Film Festival? Kasi pareho kayong mga success yung pinanggalingan ninyo.
Exacto yung question sa tingin ko, LJ. Kasi for me, it's going back to basics, to what really matters in life. It's really the people you love the most. Dito sa movie namin, we show that. And I have missed doing movies as wholesome and as heartwarming as this, na walang komplikasyon sa storya, walang dinadagdag na hindi necessary. Simple, real life, nangyayari. Nabiyuda yung mommy, 5 years old pa lang yung little boy. So silang dalawa lang magkasama habang buhay hanggang lumaki na siya.
Right.
So, syempre, kailangan na niyang mamuhay ng sarili. Paano na si mommy? So, yun yung, it's what happens in real
Very
life.
relatable.
Very relatable and very well directed.
Yes.
Very well written. And very well acted by my co-actors. Everybody had a good part, everybody had good lines, everybody's relevant and necessary in the movie.
Right.
Walang basta siniksik, walang ganon.
May role lahat talaga. Signi role lahat ng role ng lahat. Alden, ikaw, coming from the success of your movie with Julia.
Kasi the thing about the films I'm making this year, like Five Breakups and itong Family of Two, ang laki kasi ng nagiging effect and pagbibigay ng mind condition when you see the film ahead of time. So I hope it will be a common practice with all our films na after we make the film and after pag na-picture close na siya, let's give it to our actors na mapanood nila beforehand, before mag-start ang promo, before ng premiere night. Kasi iba yung nabibigay na confidence ng mapanood. Yes, nang mapanood mo siya ahead of time because you will have a full circle of how you can promote your film, which is what happens sa Five Breakups and dito sa Family of Two na parang ngayon since we are given such privilege na ako kasi at the end of the day, as long as we have a good film, as long as we have a great story, I mean the blockbuster, yes, parang ano po as long as I know that I'm part of a project that is relevant and that has a good message in it, di ba? Parang everything will follow na lang.
Right.
So, yun, sana po lahat ngayon, starting next year or this year, ipapanood po natin sa mga artista, especially to the lead actors, yung pelikula or yung proyekto bago pa man po ito makita ng ibang tao. Kasi iba po yung naibibigay sa amin. Like yung, kung ano po kami, yes, yung emotions po namin ngayon is because we have watched the film and we know we have a good film for the Metro Manila Film Festival.
Alright, thank you, Alden. Direct Noel, ikaw naman. From Family Matters last year to this.
Yes, actually, malaking challenge for us na isipin tong kwento na to kasi ang laki ng naging impact ng Family Matters sa mga nanood. So, parang ang sine ko, sabi nila, let's do another family story, a family movie. Kasi parang Pasko di ba? Ito yung panahon pag-pamilya. At gusto namin na hindi lang basta magpalabas ng isang pelikula, kundi isang pelikula makaka-relate ng mga tao, isang pelikula na marami kayong matututunan. Tapos yung paglabas mo ng sine, light ang feeling mo kahit na medyo naiyak. It's a feel-good film na gusto mong i-share sa buong pamilya. And besides, for general patronage kami. So,
yes,
pwedeng isama lahat talaga ang buong pamilya, pati mga sa ito.
Alright, okay. Simulan na natin ang Q&A. My friend Gorgie Rula will be assisting me sa Q&A. Asa ka, Gorgie? Where
Yes,
are you?
JD Kakal. First question from
Ayun.
Kuya Mario Bautista.
My first question for
Kuya Mario!
Hello. Yeah, with before Sharon, of course. The first time that you joined the Metro Manila Film Fest was exactly 20 years ago, in 2003, with Crying
20 years ago, yes, Crying Ladies.
I thought you were gonna win there, the Best Actress Award, but you didn't. Si Hilda ang nanalo for Best Supporting.
It's okay, I got naman the People's Choice.
Yeah. But then you joined again in 2006 and you won for Manopo 6, I think.
Right, yeah, I
A Mother's Story, which is also the story of a mother with hard family's life.
Right, na maraming problema.
Yeah, so still then, this is the only time that you're joining it again after so many years.
Yes.
What do you think is your fighting chance in the awards night?
Oh, awards agad?
Kasi nakita ko yung
Ito Mario, ako na po sasagot niya.
Oh,
There's a
Oo,
scene.
nakakahiya naman.
There's a scene po
Si Direk, si Alden na lang.
in the film na sana po yun po yung markahan at tandaan ng lahat. Kasi syempre ang hirap naman pong sagutin talaga ng question na. So ako na sasagot for you. May scene po doon na si Miles po ay pumunta sa bahay namin and and said goodbye to Mami Maricar. And then there was this scene, like 15 seconds of silence na nung nalaman ng character ni Mama yung na isa siya sa reason kung ba't hindi makasama si Mateo po kay Sari. That scene parang hanggang ngayon hindi ko pa rin siya makalimutan. Yun ang favorite scene ko. Hindi nga eksena ko po eh. Yun yung favorite scene ko kasi from nothing direct no? From a smiling, parang accommodating emotion, all of a sudden nakita po yung switch ng walang cut. So abangan niyo po yung part na yun. And I think malaki po ang chance ni Miss Sharon Cuneta.
Okay, may gusto sabihin si Miss Mel.
So it's a wordless scene. Wordless.
Wordless po, yes.
Where, ikaw, Direk. Tita, sorry, papasalutin. Kasi sabi ko kay Direk kanina, Direk, baka tayo lang naman nakakaramdam noon. Baka naman hindi mo naramdaman ng audience.
Ganang, sabi ko kay Sharon, actually nung during the shoot pala, sabi ko, pagtingin kong ganyan, nung nag-cut ako, umiiyak yung mga tao, tapos nung finally nang napanood nila, sabi ko, di ba, masterclass in acting. Kasi wala, mata-mata lang talaga. Alam mo yung ang daming nuances. And ako kasi as a director, sa kayo editor lang, mahirap i-capture kasi yun eh. So, pero uwang-uwa, yeah, it's a magical moment. Yung pinakita ni Sharon.
So my next question is for the two of you. Since this is the first time that you're working with each other, how is it? How's the experience working with each other, Sharon and Alden?
One of the happiest experiences of my working life in my 45 years. Super. I understand why Alden is Alden. Now that I've worked with him, I understand why the biggest stars are really the humblest. I understand that better now. I've worked with the biggest, I mean the older ones, some are not even with us anymore. They were always the humblest. And Alden is one of those. I know he's gonna have, alam mo, it's not just becoming sikat, it's about staying power. And Alden, for sure will have that. For sure will have that. He's handsome, he's a good actor, a great co-worker. Yung face niya made for the screen. His eyes are more expressive on screen. Don't you agree, Direk? No, I mean, of course, expressive na. Pero, syempre si Pepe rin, miski paano, di ba? Pero, seriously, one of the best working experiences of my life and one of the happiest. Not just Alden actually, right next to Alden, Direk, the whole staff group. You don't ask anyone about Jackie and me, we've been together forever. Tita Mel and I, she's seen me grow up. Miles was my daughter in BFF. Ang talagang bago lang sa akin na naging idol ko si Pepe. Talagang una mo, kasi mo lang sa Taylor, so Direk, sino po yan?
Captured sa video yan ha. Hingi ako ng kopya niyan.
Alden, ikaw naman.
At saka anak talagang tingin ko sa kanya.
Ano pa lang, day one pa lang po actually nung first workshop. Actually ganun eh, parang usually yun yung kinakaganda ng workshop eh. Kasi, well, yun din, from experience also si Direk Noel, hindi ito yung workshop na mapa-actingin ka. Well, we did quite a few scenes, but it's really more of getting to know. Like our core, yung core po namin, well, of course, the director and his actors. I think that's one of the, and So, parang yun yung maganda pong magandang aspeto na more than the actual work po, which is the craft, which is acting. It's really about getting to know and loosening the tight spaces between the actors po.
We talked about this na, diba? When we had scenes together, they were all effortless. They were all so automatic. Na-feel ko talaga anak ko siya. So talagang 150% ang bigay ko sa bawat eksena, kasama ko siya. Nakasama silang lahat, pero syempre since siya yung anak ko dito, 150%, no inhibition, so nothing. Anak ko to, walang automatic talaga, sobrang automatic. Talagang feeling ko anak ko siya. Ganon din yung binalik niya sa akin. Maming-mami ang turo niya sa akin. Kunin mo na nga to eh.
Alright, thank you, Kuya Mario.
I
Yes,
would
you,
like
Kuya
to
Mario.
ask the other members of the cast ko, anong role nila si
Okay.
si Miles and si Pepe?
Alright. Your roles, please. Pepe.
Ako po talaga yung bida dito. I'm grateful to have a very supporting cast in there.
Ikaw ba ang plot twist?
Opo. Hindi. Ako po yung ako po yung... Hindi niyo ako nakita sa trailer, di ba? Kasi it's a mystery po. Yes.
Relax ka lang, marami kang exposure dun sa actual.
Yan, ito pong poster, nandun po ako sa other side.
Others!
Hindi, joke lang po, joke lang. Ako po, to be serious na ako. Ako po yung office mate na makulit ni Alden. Medyo mahirap nga kasi medyo malayo sa totoong buhay. It's a very challenging role. Yan. Yun, alam niyo yung mga nakakairita na sa office yung laging may sinasabi. Ako po yun.
Bubuskin. Diba? Miles, ikaw naman. What's your role here?
Ako po dito si Zari. Jowa po ako ni Mateo. Yeah. Kalain mo yun. And then yung character ko po ay wala akong boss jowa. Yes.
Boss?
Boss.
Boss.
Boss po ako ni Alden. And lumaki po ako ng walang parents na. So yung character ko, strong independent woman siya.
Okay.
So doon iikot yung story namin dalawa kung hanggang saan ba.
So, dominating jowa. Parang ganon.
Ganun ba?
Pero hindi rin eh.
Hindi rin. Hindi rin.
Siguro
Even take.
representation din si Zari dito ng mga independent modern women of the Philippines na alam mo yun, uso na siya ngayon eh. Parang trend na siya na, of course,
Lady boss.
Oo, lady boss.
Yan.
Yan si Zari. Pero kahit lady boss kasi yung character niya, hindi ka mahihin sa kanya eh. Hindi mean eh. Parang magaling lang talaga siyang umarte at magaling siyang magtrabaho. 0917.
Jackie Miss Jackie please, what's your role here?
Yes, ang role ko pa dito ay si Oder. Nakapit-bahay ni Sharon na
Okay.
kulit na kulit sa kanya. Kasi parang lagi siyang very focused kay Alden na parang nakakalimutan na yung sarili niya. So ako yung, tama na yan. Sige, alika na, sumama ka na sa akin. So ako yung tagagan. At tayo pupunta, magsuzoom ba kami?
Parang ikaw ang BFF kapitbahay. Parang ganyan.
Yes.
Marites din. Ako po.
Happy
Sa
Manila.
ng kapitbahay. Kuya Mario, maraming salamat for your questions. Reminder lang po, 2 questions. One your question, then follow-up question. Tama, Gordy?
Yes, one follow-up
Okay.
question. So we can accommodate yung lahat na
Tama.
Our second question from Tessa Mauricio Ariola of Manila Time.
Hello. Good evening, Actor Shawi. Hi, Alden, and of course the rest of the cast direct. Hello po. Very exciting, of course, to have the two of you in one movie. All heart talaga. Parehong kayo. Sobrang sabog ang love, sigurado, from the movie. Pero I just medyo naiisip lang namin, we know, Alden, that, your mom wasn't really with you most of your life, First, yung question ko siguro sa'yo, was there any bittersweet moments while doing the movie with such a loving mother, realizing that, I didn't really have that in my life?
In every scene. Pero the thing about right now po kasi since pag umaarte na po ako ngayon, of course, andyan pa rin yung inspiration ng nanay ko. Pero ang bilis ko lang na-attach talaga dun sa character ni Mateo. Kasi parang basically, in real life, my mom is absent. But this time, my father is absent naman in the film. So parang ganun, whenever we do scenes, kami yung dalawa ni Mama, parang like what she said, madali. Kasi po, parang instantaneous yung dating ng emotion and at the same time, it's like not acting at all whenever we do those scenes. Ang gaganda kasi ng linya eh.
Oo, ang galing ng writer eh. No, but may I just add, sobra yung bonding namin ni Alden. Sobra yung naging bonding namin. I didn't expect, sabi ko, I wrote you a letter, sabi ko parang, napapanood lang kita. Yung hindi ko naman nakalain na yung pagdadating sa buhay ko yung sa Alden Richards, na mamahalin ko ng ganito. Ganun, kasi I wrote him and mine.
Hilig si Mama sa letters talaga. Long handwritten letters.
And direct. And so parang I'm so grateful for this project. Super grateful.
Tessa?
Oh, just pwede pa one more, di ba?
Go ahead.
At shall we put with you naman, you know that this MMFF, of course, you know, is very, very star-studded. And we asked the same question of course, acting Vilmanian din kayo before. We asked her, obviously, wala na pong, you know, challenge when it comes to the acting, to whatever you're doing on screen. But, you know, the MMFF is coming at the time when we really need people to go back to the cinemas. Meron po ba kayong nafe-feel na doon naman yung challenge na kailangan namin maibalik ang mga tao sa cinema?
Oh my God, yes. In fact, kung saan ako interviewin, napopromote ko pati movie ni Ate V, tapos yung ibang entries, like when we were in Family Feud, di ba? We also promoted for Ding Dong yung movie niya with Marian. Kasi it's a family. Showbiz, the Philippine showbiz industry is really a big family, one big family. When it becomes weak, it affects all of us. So when a movie is a hit like Alden's last movie, it gives us all, parang we get a shot of vitamins, you know, vitamin whatever on our arm, na parang it inspires us more and it gives us more hope, a bit more hope to, you know, just push forward and keep making movies because we still have an audience for our own, our very own. And the thing about the Filipino audience I have learned growing up in this industry is that they will always fall in love with, I am a K-drama fan, you know, you will fall in love with foreign singers, but you always, always, always go back to your very own. You'll always look out for your own. You'll always just love and adore your very own favorites, your homegrown favorites. That is over history. That is a tried and tested thing. So now that there are such good entries in the Film Fest this year, it gives us more excitement, gives us more hope. Siyempre, we hope that our movie becomes #1. But I mean, who's gonna get hurt if Ate V's movie becomes #1? I mean, as long as people are coming into the theaters and watching us, that's what matters to us. Very excited because they're all great entries. Tsaka iba-iba yung tema. Iba-iba yung tema. And at the same time, we're also confident about our movie because it is very simple and the beauty of our movie is in its simplicity. I'm sorry, oh my God, it's like Dear Heart. It's like Dear Heart, my first movie. It's like truth, beauty, simplicity. So I find those three things in this movie as well. That's why I said I missed making movies like this. I mean, people that I grew up with, sila Kuya Mario, again, they know that. It's like going back to that, but at a different age na. So I'm very excited for it. I am so in love with this project. You know, and just a bit of trivia, it fell on our laps. We were focused, Alden was focused on other movies, Miles had other projects, Jackie, I'm sure Tika Mel also, and it just came, bloop, out of the blue. There's an offer for you from Singapore. Okay, what's the background? They did Family Matters. Oh, great. The director's Noel. I've never worked with Direct Noel, but Family Matters, okay. That's a good movie. And okay, blah, blah, blah. And when they said Alden Richards and the script was by Tita Mel, for me, there was no question. I didn't have to read this. I didn't have to read the script, just know the story. I knew it was going to be handled by a master in writing, and having heard about Family Matters before seeing it, I knew it was going to be directed by someone who knew what he who later turned out to be a master. Yung pinag-uusapan namin ni Alden lagi. Direct Noel is so simple. He's parang kala mo, dead mo lang. But the minute, sobrang bait kasi, but the minute he gives you instructions, directions, he knows exactly what he's doing. And that comes from someone who's worked with the best. You know, parang, this was God-given, this project. It just fell on our laps. And I think it's because it's the right time for this kind of a movie, for the Filipino movie-going audience to watch. I think at this period in our lives, it's about time for a movie like this. Like Family Matters, but may I say better? Sorry, kahit kung syempre kami to. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just so proud of it. It has that vibe. So it's a feel-good movie. Mapagmalaki ko lang direct yung kwento mo, yung nanood yung bookers. Ako na lang? Ay, hindi ko alam. O basta yung mga nakanood, kahit lalaki, pumapalakpak at umiiyak. Kasi it's a kind of movie na you're smiling, tapos magugulat ka kasi tumutuloy yung luha mo, di mo alam ba. And then you go out, it's a feel-good movie. And parang after you watch, you're going to visit your mom or your dad. Yeah.
Alright. Tessa, thank you very much. Gorgie?
Yes, our next question from Alden Policarpio of Inquirer.
Alan.
Hi, good evening po. First question po for Miss Sharon. So yung character niyo po dito is very attached to his son, and then parang medyo nalungkot siya kasi he has to go away. Kayo po ba as a mom, parang do you also dread the time that your children will have their own lives?
I've been through this twice already. I have 2 more to go. Mia is leaving next year. When I brought Casey to Paris in 2003, and then I brought Frankie to New York in 2019. Buti na lang siya gap year kasi COVID happened. So we sent her back home. And then now she's there. When she graduates, Mia naman kasi took a gap year after high school. So she's still in that gap year. Siya naman yung aalis. So parang, wow, thank you. Lahat kayo iniwan ako. And then, so I will have Miguel left. And Miguel is now 14. I have 4 more years. And he's leaving. So talagang dadating sa point na, with Casey pa lang, I realized that na. Parang after college, your children talaga, from college pa lang and after, will leave you. They will live their own lives. And since I was also like that, it happened to me, it happened to my brother, so I'm sure my parents went through a lot of the emotions I've had to feel also, that I went through also. Ano na yun, you're kind of thinking you're prepared, but every time, now si Frankie pa lang kasi yung labas-pasok, uwi pag may bakasyon. Tuwing nga alis siya, parang dinudurog pa rin yung puso ko. So, she's graduating next year. Thank you, Lord. And then when Mia goes, it will be the same. Because the point of it all is, may kulang na kasama mo at lumabas sa'yo. So when that happens, it's heartbreaking, it's heart-wrenching for a mother. But, like I said, nung nag-18 si Casey, there are 2 gifts you give to your children. I don't know where I read this, but I said, first you give them roots, and then you give them wings. And when you give them wings, you don't pull them back. No, you just keep on reminding, little by little. And then you just have to trust in the way you raise them. And if they decide to be something other than what you expect, then that's their life. So you will love them anyway. So basta I'm prepared for that, but I already know I'm going to cry and cry.
Parang another masterclass naman this time in motherhood.
Nako, ako magaling akong nanay. Ano man sabihin nila, napakabuti kong nanay. Diyos ko, mamamatay for her kids. Pero sobrang busy. Yun lang, nanakawan ng panahon ng children kasi kailangan ko ng kabuhayan.
It's the inevitable talaga, you know? You really have to let them fly.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And I'm proud of each of them. Proud of each of them.
Thank you, Miss Sharon. Second question for Alden. With all the things you've achieved, ano sa tingin mo yung magiging reaction kaya ng mom mo? And do you think at this point you've already made her proud?
Kala nyo mapapaiyak niyo ako. Hindi niyo ako mapapaiyak. Joke lang! Hindi, pero hindi. I mean, tapos na ako kasi sa stage na yun of mourning for my mom. And all the things I've been doing naman since I started show business is, I know down to my heart it's for her. Because this is her vision, this is her dream for me. And I think talagang masasabi ko talaga if there's there's a chance that I can talk to her, Oma, I have fulfilled your dream for me. So I hope you're happy. And siguro ganun talaga, when you put others first before yourself, in everything that you do, everything will follow. Hindi mo kailangan effortan. You know you're a good person, you're dedicated to your work, you're committed to your work, you keep on improving yourself rather than comparing yourself to other people. So I think that's the benefit of having that mindset na you're only at competition with yourself. And at the end of the day, do it for the Lord, do it for your family, and do it for the people who matters to you. I think that's the definition of a successful person.
Alan, maraming salamat. Thank you. Gorgie.
Yes, next from Kate Adhar of Random Depot.
Kate is right here in front.
Hi, good evening. My question is for Alden. Ano yung similarity or difference ng real mom mo, ng late mom mo kay Miss Sharon? Miss Sharon, ano po yung pagkakapareho o pagkakaiba ni Alden sa mga anak mo?
Pareho. Pareho. Kaya hindi ako nahirapan talaga to I don't really call kasi acting as performing, but wala everything just goes naturally. Siguro isa ito sa mga first film or first projects na nagawa ko na when I hear the word action, parang hindi ko siya narinig. So, very natural, very seamless ang flow, and being able to work with Direk Noel, it's my first time also to work with him. Diretso lang eh. Kasi I don't have anything against other directors, but yung style kasi ni Direk Noel, diretso lang siya, but he will not break your heart. Simple lang.
Pero, and then the way he requests you to do
Sweet.
something is so sweet and respectful. But oh my God, he's right. Parang yung tama the way he wants me to attack. Yeah, that's right. You'll never think twice.
Wala. Tsaka di ba parang may
Tapos grateful ka after, salamat.
Di ba parang may ganung actors and Kate na all the more you put pressure on them, the more they can perform well and the more they can act well. So ako po kasi, case to case eh. Depende kapag yung pressure sa akin, dalawa yan. It's either it makes me perform better or it makes me clam up or shut up. Kasi, well, in acting ganun. The more you put pressure on me sa acting, the more hindi ako nakaka-perform. So, experience ko rin with other films na ganun, parang also like 5 breakups. Sobrang relaxed din yun. At you know, when you're relaxed, di ba, parang when you're relaxed, I'm not saying in acting lang, but in other fields of work, when you're relaxed, you tend to think better, your thought process is in order, and everything will flow naturally. Kay Direk Noel kasi, wala nang question yan ay.
Can I just add, kay Direk Noel, you want to give your best.
Kasi hindi ka nililigan eh. Pero
parang gusto na ganito siya, parang can you just do, if you do this, ganyan siya, if you do it, kunwari ganito, sure, Direk, sige po, parang oh my God, kailangan magiging direkto na kaya naman. Kasi parang it's so hardcore and so, but you know there's a master behind all that sweetness. He does not impose anything. You don't impose anything on us.
Wala, Direk, wala.
But we really like to deliver what you want just because you're you. And then when we were able to deliver it, we feel so good about ourselves also. That's the way you make us feel.
Nandun po si Tita Mel may police kami.
May pandesal pa. May police. Oo. Parang nakakatawa sila ng partner ni Direk. Nakakatawa sila. Si Direk, si Tita Mel yung alam mo Alden, ayaw kita ha. Ayaw kita noon ha. Pero today love kita. Today nilove kita. Kasi hindi kita kilala noon eh. Tapos nung sinabi niya, 12th anniversary mo na pala sa December 8. Bino mo yung 11 years, wala akong pa kasi ayaw kita. Ngayong 12, nilag kita. Hindi niya kasi kilala.
For plano na lang last, kasi dun sa movie, you were setting her up for a date. In real life, would you set up your dad for a date?
That for a date? Honestly, yes. Pero sa totoo lang ang question, balik natin sa tatay ko, kailangan pa ba niya ako? O kaya niya na yun? Feeling ko kaya niya na eh. So, but, you know, parang ganun nga, parang my mom passed away April 8, 2008. So, it's like most likely mga 15 years ago. I think my dad deserves to live his life the way he wants it to. As long as hindi niya napapabayaan kaming mga anak niya, hindi niya napapabayaan yung mga magulang niya, nabuhay pa rin ngayon, yung lolo at lola ko. Yes po. So, I think the essence of family should be secured and defended all the time. So as long as he's able to do those things, I'm all for supporting him kung anong gusto niya mangyari. Pero, hindi ko na kailangan mag-set up cake. Kaya niya na yun.
Thank you, Kate. Margie, who's next?
Yes, ito naman from Junardo.
June!
It's been such a long time.
It's been such a long time! Junara! You're
Christmas
back!
is, around the corner.
I missed you!
Okay, sige na. Ano na to, smorgasbord na lang tanong ko. Kawawa naman si Mas, hindi yung matanong mo, hiwalay na kay Elijah, di ba? May kinalaman si Andrea, di ba? Okay. Hindi. Hindi, since Pasko na alam namin magandang pelikula to, with Direct Nubal, marami magtatanong, dalawa sa aking tanong ko, naging isa na lang, di ba? Anong plano nyo this Christmas? Yun na lang, para basic na.
Parang napagod na si June. Sige, yun na lang.
Kasi di ba, nakakapagod si Sharon,
Ano ang plano nyo this Christmas?
Including Miles.
Oh, Miles, no, muna.
Miles.
Sige, sige muna.
Ay, okay. Sige po.
Sige.
Ako po, isa lang po. To be with my wife as she gives birth. Kasi baka Christmas eh. December 17 expecting na. Yes. Ay, Capricorn. Yun, so sana nga Capricorn. Yun lang po.
Miles, may gusto ka ba sabihin sa amin?
Ako po, syempre, ang Christmas ay para sa family. So, kasama ko pa ang pamilya ko sa Pasko.
Wala nang iba.
Pamilya ko po, friends ko.
Except, okay.
Sila mama, sisinimator po kami. Manonood po kami, sabay-sabay.
Si si Kel muna, bakit sila may
Simple lang. Mass with the family and then lunch the whole day with my brother's family, my husband, Nickie. Ganun lang.
Okay. Buti ka pa may husband, si Iba Radyo. Gaya nito. How are you, Jack? How about you, Jack? Na dati kaliban mo si Sharon, ngayon kachika mo na lang, di ba?
Ako, syempre, panunurin muna yung pelikula namin. But usually, Christmas is just, we just spend it with my mom, kami ni Monching, at yung mga anak namin. And then the next day, oo nga eh. And it's really more with family talaga. So, ganun lang, just be happy and grateful for what we have. And just be thankful sa lahat na binibigay ng Panginoon.
Mga tanong kay Mami. Okay, yes, Director.
Ganun din. Ako sa mga kapatid ko, kasi wala na akong parents. So,
Okay.
we will have a mass for our parents para kasama na namin sila, and then family lunch, and then theater tour.
Papakimchu ka.
Theater tour!
Sige, si Sharon na lang papakimchu, okay? Si Alden na muna. Mega.
Ano po, theater tour po yan kasi day one ng
Okay.
ng a family tour po. Tapos, yun po, dinner with family. And then tapusin ko lang po yung season ng MMFF dahil alis po ako for my birthday for 2 weeks. I will be taking a 2-week break po in the US with family. So, kailangan ko pong huminga. Medyo ang dami ko pong ginawa ngayong taon. And mas marami pa po next year. So, kailangan ko lang po ito.
Ide-direct mo na sa heaven.
Yes po. Yes, Tito Jun.
Yes, Miss Mega.
Yes, it's me!
It's been such a long time.
But you're just also around the corner. Oh my God!
Yes,
Oh my God! It's been from the beginning. Diyos ko, nandiyan ka. Baka mawawala.
Especially, kulang yata ang mga anak niya.
Parang simple lang ako magpasko, simple lang kami lagi. It's always just, Buena, kami lang, just my immediate family. But it will be the first Christmas na Casey will be spending with her papa.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was asking me, but I said, I was just about to tell you, I was just about to text you to spend it this year with him. Because he's 60 now and they've never spent Christmas together. Tapos, so it's gonna be different for me. A little sad, a little, but happy. Okay lang, as I have, I'm happy for them also because they're making up for lost time. So, ganun lang, simple, same pa rin, kain lang. Tapos, dadasal kami. Tapos, mag-open ng konti lang na gifts, like siguro 5 each person. O, 5 muna. Kasi the next morning yung talagang
Grabe naman.
opening rin.
Makaka-insecure naman yan.
Pero ako, I announced it, yung hiningi ko talaga sa Instagram ko na I have way too many things. I can't ask for anything material na. I just really want yung mga gustong mag-gift sa akin sa Christmas at sa birthday ko, which is 4 days after Alden's birthday, is to donate to Caution Project, the animal rescue.
Yes.
Because it's really, it means so much more. It will mean so much more. Kahit every little amount will count. So that's my request. If you can write about that, please help me lang spread the word. Because it's very expensive to maintain all the rescues. And if there are people that want to adopt dogs from there, they're very well taken care of. They're very well trained na they're so sweet, they need love, that's all. And Aspens are super smart. I have 1 rescue. I just cannot have more than 1 because my children have asthma. So all the many dogs I have to be as close to hypoallergenic as possible, although they're not really 100% hypoallergenic. But yun. And I'm also taking a 1 week long break for my birthday, dito lang sa Asia, with my family. Because there's, God has been so good, I'm doing so much work. So much work. Parang hindi ko lang paano ko isisiksik sa taon yung dumating na movie offers. And then, concerts are tuloy-tuloy, with or without my dear heart partner. I will have a concert tour to the States and concert here and there, so it's kind of really busy, and I'm very thankful to God for that.
Okay, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, June.
I love you very much, Kuya June.
Yes, after Kuya June, kay Dondon Sarmino naman, ababante.
Don! Hello, ayan.
Ang hirap talbogan ni June Nardo.
Dapat yung one-liner ka rin. Yan ang trademark niya eh.
So, trademark na nga ni June, kahayanan natin sa kanya. But anyway, kasi mega, lahat naman talaga na ginagawa mong pelikula, yung mga co-stars mo, nagiging ka-close mo talaga. But this time, iba yung closeness, talagang talagang anak ang naging turing mo kay Alden. So,
let me tell you, si Miles anak ko rin yan, which means not everybody becomes my anak. Diba? Parang lahat anak-anakan mo, pero ilan lang naman yung nagiging close sa'yo talaga. Si Julia, si Miles, si Alden. Si Alden and Coco, ang dalawang boys ko lang na talagang anak ko. Pero mas naging close si Alden sa akin dahil si Coco kasi he's genius yun eh. Hindi masyadong busy para maalagaan. Pero si Alden, my kids told me this, Mom, parang Kuya Alden is more like you than any of us is. Sabi ko, you know what, you're right. we have so much more in common than I have in common with any of my children. So much. We are so alike. It's very weird in a good way. It's very weird. The way we think, workshops pa lang natin, parang ang weird, parang, diba? Parang sinilang ko to. Nung nag-work na kami together, in-interview siya ng YouTube team ko, Inay, it's so weird. We just finished interviewing Alden, and then, my God, he's like you. He thinks like you. I knew it. So because see, that's why we get along. We think the same way. We have the same interests. We're both into real estate. We both think the same way. We about certain issues. We think the same way about our families. We think the same way. We're basically, he's basically the boy me, and I'm basically the girl him. The girl Alden, and he's my so. It's funny kasi pala kaming January born, but I know actually someone who was born on the exact same day as I, and we are so opposite. So I don't know, siguro, I don't know if you believe in that, you know, I don't know if there's any truth to the position of certain planets in the sun and what in the moon, I don't know about that, but baka pareho kami. So we're so alike, super alike.
Actually, para follow up, Mega, since ikaw naman ang mommy ni Alden ngayon, meron ka bang Christmas wish for Alden or birthday wish for him?
What I wish for Alden is that all his heart's desires are given to him because he deserves only happiness and everything he wants. He's very giving in. He has given so much to his family and to other people. And he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good son. Good na normal na, not nerdy. Good na normal na. I want my son to grow up to be a husband. I want Alden to end up with a girl that will deserve him. And because he will love her. You know, I want him to have the best of everything. Basta my wish is all his wishes for them to come true.
Kailangan na ba ni Alden ng girlfriend for 2024?
Hindi niya kailangan, pero gusto niya ka. Madali lang yun. Oo, because he's very loving. He's a very loving boy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don Don. Thank you, Don Don. Salamat.
Thank you, Don.
I'm just curious, Cordy, wait lang. I'm just curious, Direk Noel and Tita Mel. Sino yung unang na-cast?
Sharon.
Sharon first. Okay.